Hello everyone, Randy here, and we're playing Farming Simulator 17 on Lossberg on the RDAllen multiplayer server, and we are joined on the server at the moment by King Joker, and pretty much doing what we were doing here last episode here again. Got the John Deere 9630 with a horse plow here, and another field to plow basically, so let's get lined up with the GPS. Another relatively small field here, so it shouldn't take us too long. And if we get this field done fairly quickly, we'll probably go help King Joker do some planting there. Also, I'll note, someone must have cleaned this tractor. It looks much, much better now. Definitely not a fan of the dirty texture on this tractor, that is for sure. Looks much better clean. Also, this apparently is not a straight field, is it? And just a reminder again for anybody that would like to join us on the multiplayer server, links are in the description below for the mods needed to join the server. We do have two multiplayer servers. Server 1 is on Chellington. Those remember the Chellington map from Farming Simulator 15, pretty much identical. And then server 2 here, which is the server I am on at the moment, is Lossberg. Both, I would have to say, very similar feeling maps, by the way, Lossberg and Chellington. Both kind of have the European feel to them, smaller fields. Yeah, and just not as straight as, I guess you would say, a U.S. type of map. See a lot more curved fields. You know, the roads curve around, fields are odd shaped. Not that we don't see that in the US here as well, but a lot more common to see straight fields here. But anyway, links are in the description below, as well as information to join the TeamSpeak server. And like I mentioned before, you will have to join us on TeamSpeak to get the password to join the multiplayer servers. Oh, a little bit of lag spike there never makes it easy to back this around. Okay, hopefully that'll be good. Get the tractor straight anyway. Yeah, seems like I'm getting a little bit of a lag spike here. If you notice, the tire is kind of stopping there. Anyway, we'll see if we can read a couple comments here in a moment. Cole was asking, what is your favorite tractor mod? Ooh, that is a good question. Probably don't really have an answer for you on that one yet. Not that many tractor, or at least I don't have that many tractor mods yet. This John Deere 9630 seems like a fairly nice one. By the way, brand-wise, it's probably going to be a John Deere. For any of those wondering what the favorite tractor mod would be, it's probably going to be John Deere brand, but I'm not sure what size yet. I'll have to see what comes out here. Dovan was saying here in northern Iowa, it is 5 degrees with a -20 wind chill. Sounds just a bit chilly there. George left a comment, was saying, have you ever wondered if the weights actually weigh what is written on them? That sounds like he did some testing there, running them across the weight scales, and they are pretty close. He was also saying he tried loading up, sounds like a trailer with animals. Okay, and I guess I can't run that tree over, can I? Annoying little tree there. But he loaded up a trailer with animals, and apparently the animals do not weigh anything. I think I remember asking that a couple episodes back when we were dealing with animals there. Probably on the Sosnovka map, actually. Wonder if these animals actually weigh anything in the trailer. Apparently, according to George, they do not, which doesn't particularly surprise me none. George was saying there's basically 4 tiers of tractors in Farming Simulator 17. You got Tier 4, basically the Case Quad Track and Challenger MT800. I'm assuming anything bigger than that. You got Tier 3, Fendt 900, New Holland T8 or T7 or the Vultra S Series. Tier 2, Fendt 700 or the Vultra T Series. And then Tier 1, Fendt 300, Vultra N Series, or the New Holland's T5 or T6. And I'm assuming with that, obviously anything smaller. And same thing with the other groups, probably anything in between those. We missed a little bit there at the beginning. George was saying I had a 22-meter wide John Deere 1890-1910 air seeder and cart with wing flex, pulled by a John Deere 9560 RX. Beautiful piece of machinery. I miss it. Well, if you miss it, it is out again. Actually, we do have it on the server here. Let's see, sewing machines. Probably won't see this on this map, by the way, because a little bit big for the map. But there you go. The John Deere air seeder. They now come, looks like, as one piece, whereas opposed before you had to buy them separately. Actually, I think 22-meter one. Let's get the 20. There's the 22-meter one. That's the 14-meter one. Yeah, they now come as one piece, whereas back in Farming Simulator 15, there was 2 separate pieces. You had the fertilizing unit and then the actual seeding unit. Real life, it's, you know, the tank that holds the seed and fertilizer, but in the game, the tank actually did the fertilizing while the seeder did the seeding. Oh, another annoying little tree there. Nice. Probably actually chop that out if you want to take time to do that. I think we actually have done that on a few fields. These are actually trees. And what the mod author more than likely has done, I guess I don't have a chainsaw, I can't demonstrate it, but what the mod author has done is he's got a tree that's placed below the map here with just the top of it sticking out. At least more likely that's what this is. I've seen that quite a bit. Yeah, it looks kind of nice that way. You know, it kind of looks like a nice shrubby bush there. Only problem is if you want to get rid of it, it really makes it hard to get rid of it because the tree is actually underneath the map. Okay, that didn't take too long to do that, so I think we'll go ahead and start seeding here, assuming we got something to seed yet anyway. Like I said, King Joker is working on the seeding here. Did I seriously run into... Oh, there, oh, okay. I see it there. Didn't see it at first, folks. It's like, oh, there's a little fence there in there. Can't quite see it if you're at an angle to it. Okay, we'll just park that there. I believe the rest of the fields are all set. Let's see, 24 here, which is where we're at, is actually a grass field. Don't know if we've actually ever done anything with that grass field. Probably should just, like, plow it under and make an actual field out of it. Anyway. Peace. Oh, yes, you're right next to a cedar. Perfect. Let's lose the weight here. Did I just see that, folks? That planter just jump there? Okay, let's see what's here. What are we planting? Looks like a weird piece of sunflowers out in the soybeans. Is that, yeah, soybeans there? Okay, that's kind of weird. Oh, let's see. What shall we plant? We actually do corn on here. Ah, we can. Okay. I think we should do some corn here for a change, so we'll get that set up. Let's see, what number is this? 40. Oh, you know what? King Joker is on here. What is he planting? He is planting sunflowers. So, okay, I guess I better plant the same thing, folks. That would be bad. I don't want to be mixing and matching on the same field here. Looks like he's working on down on that end, so we'll just start up here then. It always gets a little bit interesting multiplayer sometimes when seeding. Get a couple people that start, and about halfway through we decide to ask each other, hey, what are you seeding? Well, I'm doing wheat. Well, I'm doing canola, and I'm doing corn. Oh, that always makes for an interesting field. Hopefully the inspector mod up there, right anyway, it shows them on sunflowers. And I will have to say, folks, the inspector mod is nice, but I still miss the glance mod. I definitely prefer the glance mod over the inspect mod. While it works, definitely, like I said, not quite as nice information as what the glance mod was. But it does actually have quite a bit more functionality now. It does have the color. It does, you know, show fill levels and speeds and stuff like that. So it is getting better. It's starting to feel a little more like the glance mod. Maybe by the time the glance mod comes out, the inspect mod will be just like it, so there'll be no reason to switch to it, but... Jeffrey was asking, how is this map? I downloaded it, but haven't played on it yet. Kind of wanted to go farther with Gold Crest Valley, and then switch over to another farm map. Yeah, so far, definitely a really good map here. Definitely worth checking out for anybody that's looking for kind of a, like I said earlier, a European-style map. This is, I believe, is a Germany-based map. And Chellington, by the way, is a UK-based map. So a little bit different feel between both maps, but still very, very similar in some ways. Like I said, the odd-shaped fields, the roads that just kind of meander all through the map. Michael is asking, how do you set up 3 monitors? Okay, so for those of you who've seen my 3-monitor video playing Farming Simulator, very cool, by the way. Very cool to play it that way, anyway, I mean. I've not gotten around to doing another one of those yet. I do want to do a couple more of those. Maybe try a couple different ways of doing the triple monitor setup there. See if I can actually record triple monitors using OBS as opposed to just a regular camera. I'll have to figure that out. Ooh, I'm really burning through the seed here, aren't I? See if we can find the seed truck here in a moment. But anyway, how to set it up. First things first, you will need 3 monitors that are ideally the same. So same size, same resolution. To my knowledge, you can do it with different monitors, but your results might be less than desirable. So 3 of the same size monitors. And then you got to have a graphics card that supports NVIDIA Surround or the AMD. I don't know what the AMD system for triple monitors is called, folks, but for NVIDIA, it's the Surround setup. And then once you have that enabled, you can go to Farming Simulator and set Farming Simulator to the same resolution as your Surround setup. So in my case, it's like 5,760, I like to say it was, something like that, by 1080. So you just set Farming Simulator to that resolution, and you're playing on triple monitors. Okay, yes, we definitely need to find the refill here for the cedar. Try to park out of the way here for King Joker here a moment. And we have a truck around here somewhere. Oh, there it was. Okay, and we're up on 41 there. Still need to use the map here on this map to find my way around. Haven't quite figured out all the roads yet. And this F-250 King Ranch, by the way, really nice truck. Has the fuel, seeds, and fertilizer in it. Works out really good for resupplying all your various implements that need items. In this case, seed. Sometimes a little tricky, though, getting it to actually refill what you want. In this case, I want the seed. That's going to give me the fuel. Great. Not that I guess I do need fuel as well, don't I? Okay, fine. We'll let it fill up the fuel first. The only issue is it seems like when it starts to fill the fuel, then it doesn't want to do anything else. It just wants to fill the fuel. Fish Gaming was saying I got 20 centimeters of snow. Snow day. Let's see, 20 centimeters of snow. So that would be how much in real numbers here? Let me look a minute. I gotta figure out how much 20 centimeters are. I know it's like roughly 2.5 centimeters. Come on, refill thing. Seriously not gonna refill? Oh, there we go. There we go. Got it. Anyway, let's see. 2.5 centimeters times what was that? You said... I guess we'll divide that. So divided that. Looking at what, 7, 8 inches there, somewhere thereabouts, I'm thinking. Don't need a snow day for only 7, 8 inches of snow. Really, why did it stop filling? That's kind of annoying. Maybe if I whack it again. That seemed to work last time. Oh, there went the fertilizer. I wonder, do I just need to turn this around? That could be, maybe. I don't think it technically actually matters which way the truck's facing. As far as I know, you can refill from any side of it. Nope, now it doesn't want to give me anything. Okay, how nice. Fuel again. Okay, great. We'll just keep on planting here. We got enough to go for a little ways at least. Let's see what's here. Looks like King Joker's on that side, so we'll just keep going over here. Like I say, we got enough seed to last a little while yet, hopefully. And then we'll try again. Yaya was saying you should download the Fent 1050 and put it in a video. I have actually not seen a Fent 1050 yet. At least not for Farming Simulator 17 anyway. And kind of like I said before, folks, with the whole modding situation, kind of just waiting for the mods to settle down a little bit. Definitely a lot of very crappy, poor quality mods coming out at the moment. I think a lot of people doing very poor conversions of Farming Simulator 15 mods. For example, the John Deere 9560 RX. There might be a good version out there, but a couple of the versions I have tried have all been very bad. Definitely don't try those. I think a couple of people are trying to convert them, and yeah, definitely not doing a good job of it. And unfortunately, they do release it for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. Maybe somehow it works for them. I don't know if they're not testing it or what's going on, but yeah, like I said, the 9560 RX, I think I've tried 2 versions of it now. Neither one has worked. Jonathan was saying, awesome video. I typically play with the crew on server 1. So yes, like I said, that'd be Chellington here at the moment on server 1. Typically, it seems like we don't have too many people that cross over between the servers. We do have a couple people that play on both. Myself would be one of those. I do try to play on both servers. Yeah, for the most part, most people just stick with one or the other. So whichever map you prefer to play on. Like I said, you got the choice between Lossberg and Chellington at the moment. And we had to stop on Hobbs Farm there, like I mentioned last time. Just having a little too much issue with lag there going on. That was interesting with the grass showing up. I've noticed that a couple times on this map. If you look right, the grass like that shows up. I don't know why that is, but oh well. Kelly was asking, do you start with all of those fields? So on this map, and I don't recall what fields you start with again. I think it was it maybe 40, 23, and 17 or something like that. I think you start with like 3 fields. No, it's probably actually 31. I know you start with 31. I think it's like 3 fields you start with. I don't recall again what fields you actually start with again, folks. So, but you do start with a couple of fields on this map. And we're doing pretty good field-wise here at the moment. You can see we got a real heavy centralization on the north. Let's see, that'd be northwest corner of the map there. Levi was asking, how do you turn your flashers or hazards on? Well, to turn your flashers on, flashers and hazards, those technically be the same thing, at least where I'm from. So your hazards or flashers are 2 on the numpad. So you push 2 on the numpad, turns your hazards or flashers, whatever you want to call them, on. And then 1, by the way, is blinker, and 3 is the right blinker. So 1 and 3 are blinker, 2 is the flashers. And then the beacon is the home button. Okay, and I'm thinking this is probably the last field that needs to be planted here. Looks like King Joker's actually just about has it wrapped up already. So anyway, with that, folks, I think we'll wrap up the video here. I know it's a little bit shorter, but we pretty much have the planting done there. Looks like King Joker's got 1 or 2 more passes to go. Don't want to get in his way. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And just a reminder again, if you would like to join us on the multiplayer server, information is in the description of this video below, or any one of my other multiplayer videos. You will not find that information in any of my single player videos. So with that, folks, thanks for watching, and till next time.